Hi guys, Lee Gettess with the Market Sense for the week of September 27th, 2011. The charts come from software called Trade Navigator by Gettess Financial Technologies. And the first chart we're looking at is the weekly bond market. Bonds, this is kind of amazing here. You've got a break of almost 7 full points from the high, and it's an inside week. So that ought to tell you how big the volatility is. What we're looking at here is the blue line up there that's above the highs is 147.16. That certainly still remains a possibility, but the way they've turned down looks like that's probably not going to be the case. They probably should have held in the 143.20 area here at the red line if they were going up there. Instead, they've come down here to the 141.16 area and actually broke down. They didn't quite reach 140.18, but that's 140.24 is the low so far. Now, if they decide to break further, they could go to 139.10, and that still wouldn't be, hugely negative. I mean, gosh, they could go all the way down here to the 125 area and would just be to the previous swing highs that they broke out from. So you can see this is a pretty spectacular blow off. However, at this point, despite this break, it's just an inside bar, and as long as they're holding somewhere in this area, even down to 139.10, they still have the ability to turn and go back up again. And I think we're no longer trading on anything that really is U.S. economically based. It's based on what's going on in Europe. So positive news so far this week on the debt crisis, if you will, over there. Everything looks good, seems to look good. The slightest sign of bad news, and they're just going to turn right back up, I'm afraid. Now, in stocks, we have the opposite situation. Stocks have gone up on the relatively good news, or maybe it's lack of bad news. The thing that bothers me most about stocks here is we had this little blue line here that's it's roughly 1193, 1194, and they just didn't quite reach that on Tuesday before turning back down again. That bothers me a little bit. This green line is 1165, which would have been a reasonable target, but since they've held down here around 1124 and gone up above this, you'd like to see them up at least at 1190 and possibly up here at the 1208 area, and rallying up, and then they fell 27 points just in the last hour Tuesday. That's a little bit disturbing. Ideally, I'd like to see them rally up to around 1225 or even up to the 1250 area where the previous swing low before the high here, and then turn down and take out the lows. I think that'd make a good looking price pattern. I'd understand that, but I don't know for sure that they're going up there. The quick weakness on rumors that there was some discord in Europe might be a problem. And you can see the last 8 weeks are really all in the same general area. The volatility is high, but it's wide swinging, but it's still just a sideways pattern. So they haven't really made up their mind to choose a direction. I'd really like to see them break out to the upside, and I think that would be a false break, and then they could turn down from there, which might also be a false break, but I'm getting way ahead of myself there. That's what I'd like to see them do. I really don't have any high confidence that that is what they're doing. So that's what we're looking at currently. I sure hope you can find something profitable to get yourself into this week. Thanks for checking in with us, and we'll try this again next week.